Guys, you do not ever mess with a fire alarm in a public building. You do not take the alarm off the wall or ceiling. You do not take the plate off the alarm. You do not paint the alarm. You don't take the strobe off the alarm. You don't take the horn off the alarm or the chime or whatever. You don't disable the sound on the alarm. You don't disable the strobe on the alarm. You don't adjust the volume on the alarm, and you do not adjust the pattern on the alarm. And you don't take the fire lettering off the alarm. You never take the screws out of the alarm. You never punch the alarm. You never throw the alarm, especially out the window. And you never touch the alarm on the wall. And certainly don't ever take it off the wall and take it with you. Don't ever disable the alarm system. Don't ever pull the alarm unless there is a real fire. If you pull the alarm when there's no fire, then you're going to get in a lot of trouble or even arrested. In my school, if you pull the fire alarm, you're going to get automatically expelled. I mean, according to state law, if you pull the fire alarm at school without a fire, then you're going to automatically be expelled from school. And you're going to have to face lots of consequences if you pull a fire alarm in school without a fire. So this is why you do not ever pull fire alarms with no fire, and you don't ever tamper with fire alarms in buildings. Back in my elementary school days, there were some pretty bad kids that didn't know better not to pull the fire alarm unless there was a fire. And they pulled the alarm because they thought it was a good idea, but it's not. I mean, I believe they got suspended from school. I believe they got expelled. I believe they had to pay a fine. Or their parents had to pay the fine because those kids are too young to have their own money. and I believe they got arrested. And they got in a lot of trouble with mom and dad, and the teacher, and principal, and the fire department, and police, their grandparents, their aunts, their uncles, their cousins, their siblings, and all that. A lot of people were mad at them because they pulled the alarm when there was no fire. Remember, you only pull the alarm if there's a fire. But if there's no fire, never pull the alarm, or else you are going to have to face the consequences. Or if you have permission to pull the alarm during a fire drill, then you can pull it then. If you have permission to test the alarm, then you can pull it. If you have your own fire alarm set up at home, then you can pull that alarm. But if you're pulling the alarm for fun, you can't do that. And if any of you have been doing that, you need to stop doing it immediately. Fire alarms are not toys. They are life safety devices. So this is why you never tamper with fire alarms and never pull fire alarms unless there is a real fire. Bye! Also, if you pull that alarm, the fire department will have to respond to your false fire alarm you pulled. And there could be a real emergency somewhere else, and the other people got seriously hurt or died because you pulled that false alarm. You never ever want to put someone's life at risk. And also, if this keeps happening, it will become real dangerous for people inside the building because they'll start ignoring the alarm, and then one day there can be a real fire and everyone will die because someone was pulling the alarm a lot. It's like the boy who cried wolf. So I'm serious, man. Do not ever pull fire alarms in public buildings unless there's a real fire, and never under any circumstances tamper with fire alarms. Bye!